I was at my most frustrated point when I knew the Lord was calling me into ministry, but I didn't know what that meant or what exactly that looked like. I felt inspired and supernaturally called, but in the same breath, I felt confused and blocked. I was suffering from knowing that the deliverance I had experienced and the grace I had received had qualified me to leverage a powerful testimony into a ministry that would help people. Unfortunately, I suffered from not thinking I was good enough to achieve the task, which is known as imposter syndrome. I was also experiencing fear of sharing something incorrectly or misleading people, and confusion about how to best share my story and insights in a way that connected with those I could help. I struggled against crippling isolation. I felt directionless and unequipped to piece my story, message, and expertise together in a way that would be solid and impacting. I didn't think I could go it alone without direction or a clear word on how to grow the ministry. I was craving the outcome of launching an impactful online ministry that, with clarity and focus, leveraged my testimony to help others identify spiritual red flags and strengthen their beliefs and practices. There were so many people in spiritual bondage and experiencing the pain, torment, and spiritual affliction from making the same mistakes I had made in the past. This was painful for me and generated an intense urgency in my spirit to enter into the conversation online, to help others turn away from darkness and toward the light of Christ. I had unique insights that I knew the Lord was calling me to share, to enter into online conversations that needed a voice among the anti-Christian rhetoric that pervaded so much of the online conversation. Nobody else was online sharing exactly the message I knew I was called to share, which magnified that urgency. I knew if I didn't share my story, nobody would. It was a unique story that I was called to share. To achieve the outcome of launching an impactful online ministry that, with clarity and focus, leveraged my testimony to help others identify spiritual red flags and strengthen their beliefs and practices, I had to shift the mindset I applied toward my ministry from aimless to systematic. To learn more about this, I studied theology by attending seminary and immersing myself in researching topics that directly related to my testimony and ministry. I learned search engine optimization strategy to find what people searched for online and which keywords and phrases I could rank for so I could capture the market in an optimal online sphere of influence and stand out in my field of expertise. I developed strategic partnerships with other content creators that would emphasize my message and be open to collaboration for mutual ministry benefit. I distilled a powerful and pointed testimony by diving deeply into the mechanism of my story and piecing it together in a way that would impact and drive interest in my ministry. I created a unique system that would deliver my message and insights in a way that would connect with millennials and Gen Z through infographics and easy-to-understand definitions and approaches. I generated an arsenal of tools and strategies within the unique system that I built, and then I turned it into a book and an online course, which I now leverage for conferences, speaking engagements, and media appearances. I cultivated confidence and clarity around a unique ministry that doesn't look like anything else on the market, and it's fulfilling a unique, one-of-a-kind mission that is directly connected to my testimony and insights. I built a community of Christians who share similar experiences and were able to use my framework to grow spiritually. I compiled a strategic list of publications to instigate growth opportunities and target ministry-specific projects and collaborations. To achieve this transformation, I implemented the following skills, strategies, methods, tools, and resources, which include theological training, ministry-specific research, doctrinal immersion, SEO strategy, network research, testimony development, creating a testimony framework, market research to learn what impacted the audience regarding testimony and ministry drive and focus, development of unique ministry-specific definitions based on doctrine, theology, and market research, development of tools, worksheets, research projects, writing assignments, and effective teaching methods to give the community the transformation they sought after, distilling all the work into one specific, streamlined, unique method with clear messaging, carving out a unique space in ministry that cannot be copied because it is simply authentic to the self. I found out how to reach the exact audience that would benefit most from my expertise and who needed the information the most. And then I aggregated all aspects of online media for my ministry and put it into a strategic plan for maximum growth. When I shifted to the outcome of launching an online ministry that, with clarity and focus, leveraged my testimony to help others identify spiritual red flags and strengthen their beliefs and practices, I felt overjoyed and accomplished, really connecting to what God had for me and wanted to do through me. So now I work with tech-centric Catholic content creators with a gift for public speaking who want to magnify their impact through online ministries. The specific person that I work with is a person who is hearing the call to grow an online ministry so loudly that they cannot resist it any longer. They feel a deep urgency from their heart to share their insights with the world because they know only they can, and they know through spiritual discernment that it's imperative to their life to step into the online arena and use their voice to make an impact. They've denied stepping fully into that call for a while, and the call isn't going away. In fact, it's getting louder and even possibly causing anxiety. They might be feeling a sense of guilt or sloth when they see other ministries, knowing that they're not effectively fulfilling the call that the Lord has placed on them. They might feel a sense of yearning for the community they know they could cultivate and blossom if they were to establish and grow the ministry with the proper audience focus. They feel the weight and stress of not having the time to waste on strategies that don't work, but also the pull to get it done and moving, whatever the cost. They also feel an urgency to get started because they know nobody else can fulfill this unique call that God's placed on them. The specific outcome I offer is creating a path to where a person can leverage the enhanced knowledge of the topics related to their ministry. They can establish themselves as a subject matter expert in their ministry, pinpoint the topics and conversations online that will yield the best possible reach into their specific ideal audience. They develop strategic partnerships with relevant content creators for collaboration and cluster growth. They distill a powerful testimony that deeply connects to the ideal audience for the ministry. They provide transformation and spiritual realizations and create a unique system that delivers their message through infographics and unique definitions in a way that sparks change and inspiration among ideal viewers. They generate an arsenal of tools within the unique system that can be turned into books, online courses, conference materials, and media. And they obtain that clarity and confidence around a one-of-a-kind ministry that can't be copied because it's so simply authentically them, and then they build a community of Christians that are growing spiritually. I help techie Catholic content creators shift from aimless to systematic so they can distill their message into a unique teachable method that 1, magnifies their authentic voice, 2, maximizes their ministry impact, and 3, cultivates their ideal community, and finally, 4, inspires book projects, online courses, and conference speaking packages. Did you know that the key to your success is to understand your story so deeply that you'll actually unlock the unique heart of your ministry? My academy takes out all the guesswork. What's your story? Your story is your legacy. The Lord has given you a 100% unique testimony of redemption. If you are feeling the call to gain clarity and become a trusted authority so you can reach the people you are uniquely equipped to help, I can help you. The Clarity Accelerator Academy offers a step-by-step methodical approach that takes out all the guesswork in mastering your story to impact the world. Gain clarity, refine your unique voice, and learn exactly how to stand out as an authority in your sphere of influence. Apply now to join the Academy by clicking the link in the description below.